Hi, my name's Emma Westwood and I'm the Product Manager for Enclosures here at Rittal UK Limited. We're seeing more and more investment in the UK road network scheme. Because of this, we're seeing more and more temporary traffic management systems. With these temporary traffic management systems, we're also going to be seeing an increase in the requirement of enclosures. However, there's things that we need to consider when putting enclosures outdoors. So one thing we're talking about today is different enclosures that can be used in a traffic management system environment, whether that be CCTV, whether that be variable speed limits. Now we're seeing more commonly these types of enclosures being used on the roadside. One thing we are seeing is that sheet steel has been used in an outdoor environment. The problem with sheet steel being used in this environment is the fact it will corrode over time. Obviously on the roadside, we're going to be subject to different types of fuels, whether that be diesel, whether that be petrol, but also things such as grit, and in the winter months with salt will be extremely harsh to this type of enclosure. So obviously with sheet steel, fantastic material as long as it's in the right environment. This type of enclosure comes with an IP66 rating, and again IP66 is okay for outdoors, but there's other things that we need to consider. So some of that is the material and the design. So we've talked about that sheet steel shouldn't really be used in an outdoor environment, even if it has a protective rain canopy. It's the actual material itself. Once that starts to corrode, it's very, very difficult to stop it. Ultimately, it will lead to failure of the enclosure and then the components inside. So again, we also mentioned just the material, it's the design as well. Obviously, as we can see on this enclosure, there's no protective rain hood on here. Now, the issue with that is rainwater will sit in this channel. And again, rainwater is extremely damaging to different types of door seals. So again, it will break down, it will erode over time, causing the enclosure to leak. So as we mentioned, a rain strip here would be ideal to protect the door seals, but again, this is still sheet steel, so it wouldn't be the right type of enclosure to put in an outdoor application. So if we're looking for outdoors generally, but again, specifically at the moment, we're talking about different types of traffic management systems that's roadside, what we'll be looking to use is a GRP enclosure. Now, GRP obviously isn't going to corrode like a sheet steel enclosure would do. So it's a fantastic material to put where the environment can be quite aggressive. So again, we're looking at different types of fuels. We're also looking at different types of salts and dirt and ingress that's actually on the roads itself. So again, GRP is fantastic for this. GRP also has a high UV outdoor rating. So again, when it's been subject to sitting in the sun for long periods of time, different types of rain, outdoor weather conditions, it's really, really good. This one specifically has a ULF1 outdoor rating as well. So again, when you're looking for GRP enclosures, it's not just about the material, it's not just about the different IP ratings. Actually see if there's someone that can offer you one with a proper outdoor rating like this one. So while we've talked about different IP ratings, both of these enclosures are IP66. So again, they can be protected against wind-driven rain and dust. But as we mentioned with this one, rainwater sitting in the channel here can be extremely damaging to the door seal itself. This enclosure also comes with an integrated rain strip, so it's still the same IP rating. However, rainwater can't sit in this channel, so again, your door seals are protected. So obviously there's longevity there as well. Something else that we should also be considering when we put enclosures outdoor is security. Now, obviously these types of enclosures come with standard double bit locks. However, they can be changed to put different types of inserts in there. We can also look to put handles on there and padlock systems. But again, this is the type of enclosure that we should be looking to put roadside, whether it be traffic management systems, whether it's trackside for rail, generally just in an outdoor environment. Something else that we can consider when we're using GRP enclosures as well is on this one, we actually have an encapsulated design. So rather than having a single skinned enclosure, again, that can be more prone to UV solar gain and condensation, actually having something with an encapsulated design, which is effectively an enclosure within an enclosure, again, will help with UV solar gain, with also your climate control, but again, with condensation. It also offers a resistance class rating as well. So again, putting these outside where the general public is, GRP is possibly one that we should be looking at. So to summarise, when we put an enclosure outdoor, it's more than just the IP rate is what we need to be considering. We need to be looking at the design, we need to be looking at the materials, we need to be looking at the application. Sheet steel enclosures are a fantastic alternative. However, it has to be dependent on the application in which they're being used. If we're looking at an outdoor enclosure, then alternatively GRP would be a great solution. We can also look at stainless steel. Again, with stainless steel, potentially if it's in the wrong environment, it can be prone to corroding. Again, which is a bit of a misconception in the marketplace that people think stainless steel is the only option for outdoor. GRP is a great alternative. It's lightweight, it's cost effective, but actually it's got more features that will actually help it in an outdoor environment.